Sticker. You know, up.
จับโบลูฟรีได้ไหน
Pay that one.
Chứ giấy nha mày.
That one.
Come on.
Cái thời gian đằng sau. Biết thời gian này. Just helping her coordinating. Fine. That's it. Fine. So I'm gonna report to yes.
Nhưng mà lên mai được đi.
Are you driving? I think he's driving this. Yeah, that's forward that way. Let's go to Boca.
Hey, welcome aboard, folks. I just have a brief safety announcement before we get underway. Life jackets located underneath the benches that you're sitting on. We ask that everyone please remain seated throughout the entire boat ride. Should be about 20 minutes. Also, I just want to caution everyone, anything valuable, keys or cell phones, be careful when you put them on the table, because if you notice the table lines directly up with the wall. So keep an eye on it. Enjoy, folks.
Jacket Boulevard.
Thanks, Dan. Yep, I'm seeing 3 o'clock. We're good. All right, so welcome aboard the Francis Cabot Lowell, the big riverboat here for Lowell National Historical Park. My name's Andrew. I'm going to be with you guys for about 20 minutes. We've also got our captain and our first mate who are going to be helping us out. As we travel today, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the history, some of the science behind this river we're riding on. We're also going to get to see some great sights and just enjoy the views, okay? So I'm going to let them untie the boat first. We're going to swing on out from the dock and head on up the river.
Like Facebook, right?
As we travel today, if you do have any questions for me, anything like that, do feel free to show them out. Happy to try to answer them as we go. You can see right now we're leaving our tent, leaving the dock here. We'll be heading out and enjoying these views for the next 20 minutes.
So like Facebook or this one, right? How's it going, Michael? You? This way. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3. No. This way. 1, this way. No, this way.
Alright, so we're traveling up the Merrimack River right now. Actually going by some spots you probably see each and every day. In just a moment we're going to be going under the Bork Bridge here. So you might ride that, but this is a chance to be underneath this bridge while we head upriver here. The Merrimack River is probably the most important river for Lowell, and really one of the most important rivers here in New England. It's actually the second longest river in New England, about 116 miles long. So if you ever went up to Lake Winnipesaukee or Squam Lake, you've seen the beginning of the Merrimack River. Those lakes up there are what feed into this massive river as it flows down. The Merrimack's the river that flows through Manchester, New Hampshire, Nashua, New Hampshire, Lowell, Lawrence, before getting out to the Atlantic Ocean out at Newburyport. So you've probably crossed the Merrimack or have seen all sorts of parts of it, but now we get a chance to ride on it here in this boat. We just went underneath that Burke Bridge and we're going upriver right now. So we're fighting against the water as it's flowing down from New Hampshire. Thank you. As we travel on the river right now, you can see sort of how people have been enjoying the river nowadays. Where you have a great chance to get out on a boat, enjoy a tour. You saw probably the kayakers by the boat dock. Maybe if you look off to our right, you can see some of the other boat launches and everything. The Merrimack River has been a gathering point for people since humans have been in this area. So Native Americans would come to this river, especially for fishing. This is a river that was known for its salmon, for its shad and sturgeon. Native Americans would come here, especially in the springtime when those salmon were swimming upstream, going all the way up to Lake Winnipesaukee and Squam Lake. So that was a great time for them to catch fish. When settlers came here, or when colonists came here, they used this river for farming, they used it for drinking water. They would also travel on this river though, bring boats down the river and down towards the Atlantic Ocean. But one reason that Lowell was actually built along the banks of this river was the power of this water. Maybe some of you have been to the mills downtown. I see some students here, maybe you've gone to a field trip at one of the mills in downtown Lowell. Those factories in downtown Lowell were all powered by the water of this river. River water was pushed downtown, run through big water wheels to turn machinery, and run lots and lots of factories. Even before there was electricity, this water was being used to power machinery and run the city of Lowell.
picture ama? Group picture?
Here we go. Oh, good job right there. That's right at the camera. Oh, right here, my friend. Right here. Thank you. Awesome. All right, let me know what you think, okay?
Look at the group picture.
That work for you? Awesome. No problem, guys. There you go. You got covered. Cameras, videos, that's awesome.
Oh, you like Facebook?
You like Facebook?
All right, we're gonna start turning the boat now. Do hold on to anything on the table. You don't want it to slide off into the water there as we turn this boat. Oh, right there? Yeah, that's a boat launch. One of the boat launches where people can put their boats in the water. Nope, that's in Chelsea.
Tích luôn tệ con châu tệ. Lên cua mấy cái tích luôn tệ con châu tệ.
Yeah, so sort of behind us on our right-hand side is one of the public boat launches over there. So it's a spot where people, if they want to take their boat out on the Merrimack, can sort of back their boat in right there. That should be Chelmsford over there, just sort of down the street if you were going past like the Wood Street Market Basket and the CVS. All right, we're heading on back this way. And as we've been traveling, we've been seeing people enjoying the river, right? Kayakers, we've got the dragon boat races today. All those different people enjoying this water. But for many, many years, this water was not water that you wanted to take a boat on. This water was not water you wanted to swim in. With all the factories in Lowell, in Lawrence, in Manchester, New Hampshire, the Merrimack River became very, very polluted. Lots and lots of dyes, chemicals, bleaches were poured into the river, along with things like human waste and animal waste. There'd be days when the Merrimack River wasn't blue like it is right now. It might be red, it might be yellow from all those dyes that were being poured in. In the 1960s, this was one of the dirtiest rivers in the entire country. I know, isn't that something to be proud of right there? This is one of the worst rivers in the entire country because of all those factories dumping chemicals into the river. It's taken a lot of effort here in Massachusetts, up in New Hampshire, to really help get this river much healthier. So we are happy to say that the river's getting healthier and healthier. Nowadays, it is a big success story here. It's called a Class B waterway, which means you can swim in it, you can boat on it. The city of Lowell and many other local towns get their drinking water from the Merrimack River. But it is still something we want to be aware of. Even though it's clean right now, doesn't mean it couldn't get dirty again if we didn't take care of it. So we want to make sure that we're always keeping things like trash out of the river, oils, chemicals, and taking good care of our river. It took a long time to get it healthy again. We don't want to have to do that again. We want to keep it healthy for all our kids and our grandkids going forward. On our left, you can see another boat launch right there. So you can see many spots here where local people get to bring out their boats and enjoy this river.
Còn lái nữa.
Ôi, xuống à. Tàu với nhà thành phố nó sẽ đi lô không mấy cá này đó tàu với từ thành phố qua này xong rồi bên